mate.
Come on, guys, let's have some action. Let's go. Come on.
Alex, good. There we go. Good job. Good. Nice, Alex. Good eye.
Stay sharp.
Get down. To your left.
Hey.
Out of there. Not get up anymore.
Yes.
Chin down. Good. You know what's coming out. Now you're out. Right hand go. Out of that. There, get it. Right hand go. Good. Right hand go. Out of that.
Back away. Back away.
You're good there.
Back away. Stay sharp.
Not good. Good. Alex, nice.
Throw something after that one. Same thing.
Now, come on, pressure. Press that. In.
Good. Hey, buddy.
Base, go base.
Take him up. Back away. Back away. Hey, make him stand up. You know what to do.
There we go. Right hand go. Right hand go. Right hand go.
Make him stand up. Make him stand up.
8 limbs. What is up? What is up? What's going on? It's been a while, but now we are back together once again. So let's get right into the fucking nonsense here, dude. And let's go ahead and talk a little bit about my man Khalil Rountree. Jesus fucking Christ. Khalil Rountree is on a 2-fight win streak. And if you look at Khalil Rountree's record, you might not be too impressed. You might see a lot of losses. You see like this no contest. You see in this last 5 fights, he's only won 3. Those 3 that he actually won were very, very, very fucking violent. Khalil Rountree is a very, very violent person when he is inside like an MMA environment. Whenever he's inside of a ring or an octagon or a circle, he is just different. He hits really different, and he hits really fucking hard. And the way he does it, the way he hits, it just makes it just seems very, very violent, very, very destructive. So I believe his last fight, as you can see, was Carl Roberson. And in that fight, he absolutely beated Carl Roberson down bro. The only thing that I could like kind of equate that to is beating somebody up because they stole something from you, right? And you really want them to feel that shit. Towards the ending of the fight against Carl Roberson, that's exactly what Khalil Rountree did. And I actually want to show this, dude, because it's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. And like all of his KO wins, like this is what it looks like, right? And shout out to what's this Talking Head. Shout out to the Talking Heads for actually having this fight up. The filter is a little wonky or whatever, but the filter is what actually allows it to stay up on YouTube. So shout out to these guys, Talking Heads. Yeah. Let's watch this shit here, dude. I think this is the second round here. And of course I watched this live when it happened. Khalil Rountree is just a fucking scary guy, dude. Yeah, you see those that, yeah, man, loves those fucking combinations, man. His combinations, man. Like there's something about his combinations where he just has a way of making those hoes land. And typically where he lands, if anybody else would have landed in that position, like in the area, typically the fighter that gets hit would still be okay. Khalil Rountree touches motherfuckers and like, dog, they just can't hang with that shit. They can't handle it. And I can't blame them, dude. Motherfucker would take my head off. You see these guys' faces right now. My man down here is looking like he's listening to some fucking old school funk or some shit, dude. Yeah, he drops him with that right hand, and then this is where the violence really begins. Goes in for the ground and pound. Robertson tries to go for that single leg, but only gets met by a knee. Eats the knee. After he ate the knee, he tried to hold on to like a weak like underhooks. Like he wasn't even underhooks. Like he was just trying to get his arms around Khalil's torso, Khalil unceremoniously rips him off of his torso, just like, fucking get off of me, which is like the ending sequence of this fight was just a lot. You see Khalil goes in for the ground and pound. My man Robertson tries to go for that single leg, mixes the single leg, gets that knee in return. And then, dude, fucking Khalil just like peels him off of him, puts him on his back, tries to finish with some ground and pound. Robertson tries to go for a leg there. Does not get the heel hook or the knee bar, whatever he's going for. Khalil Rountree then soccer kicks him in the body. And then tries to stomp him or tries to throw a teep towards Robertson's torso after he throws that soccer kick. Look at bow. And this was a heavy kick, by the way, bro. This wasn't like I wonder if they have the audio to this fight. They have the audio to this fight? Oh, and they don't have the audio to this fight. The audio is ridiculous. Like I think here, they actually had yeah, there it is. I think that's it. Bro, this fucking kick was thick. It was a thick kick. And it's always interesting, right? Like for the longest time, I just assumed that maybe the UFC just took away kicks and knees to the grounded opponent, because you don't ever see people use it. You don't ever see fighters use soccer kicks to the grounded opponent, stomps to a grounded opponent. Why not? Why don't we see this? Like, why don't more people do it? Is it just like a courteous thing, like between the fighters? Like, I'll take you down and I'll lay on top of you for fucking 2 rounds and pummel your face in with elbows and punches. But we have an agreement between fighters not to kick each other while we're down. Like, fuck that. We need to see more of this. And of course it would be Khalil Rountree that reminds everybody that, hey, you can do this, right? Khalil Rountree is a bad motherfucker, man. And yeah, he actually has a sound on this one. Let's hear this.
He went after him like he owed after him like he went after him like he went after him.
I feel like, man, that's like fucking solar plexus. That's like rib cage. Thank goodness that Khalil Rountree missed this fucking teep, because that would have been brutal, bro. That would have been straight ribs if he would have if he would have actually landed on Cole Robertson.
He owed him money,
bro. That would have been no pun intended, right? That would have been a kicker if that would have landed. You know, Jesus Christ. Cole Robertson, Robert. Why can't I say his name? It's so weird. Like, where's the T? Why not just make it Robertson? For fuck's sake, Robertson? Fucking retarded. Sorry, Carl. It's retarded. I know it's not your fault, right? But it's dumb. So maybe you should put a T in there, Carl, you know, so I can stop fucking up. But yeah, bro, he gets him with that, and that was a loud fucking soccer kick right to the fucking abdomen, solar plexus, rib cage. But that teep,
him money, and this was a street fight the way he just finished that.
Bro, if he would have landed, that fucking teep, that would have definitely taken ribs. That for sure. I don't see how Robertson could have not had ribs broken with the force of that fucking teep. Bro, that is so, bro. Robertson dodged a fucking bullet. Khalil Rountree is very violent.
He went after him like he owed him money, and this was a street fight the way he just finished that.
Let's listen to it.
Take a listen to this body kick.
Oh! One more time.
Body kick. Body kick. Body kick. Body kick. Body kick. Body kick.
This is a guy that has like went to Thailand, that is trained in Thailand for a while, for like years, right? This is a guy that is actually like went over there and like took the time out to learn the nuances of the roundhouse kick, right? And this guy with all this nuanced knowledge about roundhouse kicks, then kicks you in the fucking solar plexus while you're on the ground after he's like dropped you with his fucking sledgehammer hands. He kicks you in the fucking ribs, to remind you that you're still alive. It's fucking, whoa.
Kick.
And then the stomp, bro. This is like what got, even though it didn't land, I'm getting excited here. Even though it didn't land, the intentions behind that teep or like that stomp are enough to, keep your eyes on this guy, especially if you haven't seen Khalil Rountree fight before. Yeah, man.
Money, and this was a street fight the way he just finished that. I want to take a listen to this body kick.
Jesus Christ. And let's go ahead and look at his fight against Modestas Bukauskas. Yeah. Bukauskas did not see this shit coming. I did not see this shit coming. This is Khalil's second to last fight against Modestas Bukauskas. And bro, oblique kick. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, and then the walk off, bro. Don't give a fuck. Heem. Oh. If you've never been kicked in your leg, if you've never been like stomped on, like had your leg, if you've never had like an oblique kick like that, if you've never had like a straight kick to the body, you might not understand just how bad and just how devastating that actually is. That actually feels like it's amazingly devastated. I believe in this fight, Khalil Rountree tore like a few ligaments. Like I'm pretty sure he tore like Bukauskas MCL. I think like is there a PCL? I know definitely like his MCL, maybe his ACL, were definitely torn with that one kick. Yeah, you don't even see John Jones throw, oblique kicks that just like that fucking devastating, dude. And you see, Rountree in this fight was lighting Bukauskas up, with the leg kicks the entire fucking fight. And then, just finally landed that last one. You see Bukauskas' his leg right here, his leg's fucking bruised up, a bruised mess right there from all those fucking roundhouses. And then Khalil just goes in with that, bro, Jesus Christ, like that fucking Mortal Kombat like oblique kick. Just takes him right out. Right as he was coming in for that jab, bro. That's so bad. That's so much force. That's so much pressure. Yeah. Oh, bro. It's a harsh one, bro. It was a bad one. It was really bad. Right on that knee. Perfectly. Bah. Ooh, no. Oh, bro. I've never, like, this was the first time in my life that I've ever seen an oblique kick, like an oblique kick TKO. An oblique kick TKO just walk off, like in this fashion, bro. God damn. Oh, damn. That's Khalil Rountree Jr. And like his last losses to Jan Cutelaba, which was very devastating KO. As Jan Cutelaba is known to fucking give out, this man is another bad man. When is Jan fighting again? Yeah, his last fight was he fucked Devin Clark up, nigga. God damn. He fucked Devin Clark up. Bro, I was watching that fight between Cutelaba and Devin Clark, and like I think it's like the second round. I was like, Nigga, did Devin Clark's tooth just fall out of his fucking head? I said, bro, did this man's tooth just fall out of his fucking face? And my homeboy Sid that I watch all the fights with, he was like, nah, mate, I think that was just spit. I was like, I don't know, man. I feel like I just saw this man's tooth fly out of his fucking head. And what's crazy about Devin Clark's tooth flying out is like the tooth, when they were like against the cage, they were by the cage. When the tooth came out, it went flying over his back, and like it went flying, it landed like on his own back, and then like it fell down in between the cage. Like there was like a little space in between the cage and the actual mat, right? There's like that little space, and sometimes fighters get their toes caught in there. That's where the fucking tooth went. Like I watched it. I watched it fly out of his mouth. I watched it hit his back. I watched it hit the fucking canvas, hit the gate, and then fall in between the canvas and the gate. I said, bro, did this nigga's tooth just come out? And I was like, nah, bro. We looked at fucking Devin Clark's face, like his teeth after the fight. Oh yeah, that was his tooth. Jesus Christ, Jan Cutelaba is a bad motherfucker and one to watch out for sure. So is Khalil Rountree, man. Where is let's go ahead and pull up. Can you pull up the rankings real fast? UFC rankings is where we need to go. Where's light heavyweight? All right, so where's is damn, Cutelaba isn't even ranked yet. Bro, I don't know who Cutelaba has queued up for him in the future here. Yeah, that last fight was in September. I would say Cutelaba, like, he's due another fight here in a little bit. Sorry about burping in your fucking ears like an animal, but I'm an animal. Yeah, I would say that he's due another fight here in the near future. I would love to see a rematch between Khalil Rountree and Jan Cutelaba. Fuck me, dude. That would be something to behold there. That would be interesting. A very interesting fight to watch. Yeah, very much so. So yeah, let's get into this, right? So after the Khalil Rountree fight, he had like a very emotional interview with I believe it was Paul Felder. Lost himself, cried, was very emotional. Talked about, how he was once fat, he lost weight. I don't think he actually talked about how he was once fat, but like we all know that he used to weigh 300 pounds. He used to be a very, very heavy fucking guy, lost all that weight, and became a UFC fighter, became a mixed martial artist. And so, yeah, I guess it was, that coupled with his father was murdered not too long ago, actually. I can't remember exactly when, but I know that his father was murdered, and that it still affects him. Not only so like he has like his own demons, he has like his own issues that he deals with on a daily basis, like we all do. But he just let it all out in the post-fight interview with Paul Felder, and then in like the post-fight scrum, like that's what it's called, right? What do they call it? The post-fight, like where they actually talk to the reporters. I think it is like scrum, like news scrum. News, I can't remember the actual word for it, but like when they actually have the interviews with the reporters, I guess he was like kind of emotional then, and that's what this was here. Listen to a little bit.
Stick around another day. I would have a lot of things like that to say, man.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
And I think that the reporter just asked Khalil Rountree what he would have to say to anybody that was in his position or is having like a trouble with life or some things within life, and he just gave that rebuttal. He said, you just basically gave them words of encouragement. And then Sean Strickland, and I typically like Sean Strickland, right? Sean Strickland's a phenomenal fighter. Interesting guy. We're talking about a guy that was raised, in a very fucking racist house. A guy that was at a young age indoctrinated into neo-Nazi ideology. And he got out of that. Via MMA. MMA gave him, I guess like it gave him access to people that were different than him and showed him that people that are different than him aren't bad. They're just sort of different. And when you really look closely at the people, when you really hang out around people, or when you definitely train and when you spar with people, you come to realize that, damn, we're not different at all. Like our differences are just, arbitrary at best. So, Sean Strickland, pretty good guy. Pretty good guy. That has come from a pretty dark past, and now has found a new lease on life thanks to MMA. And we can say the exact same thing about Khalil Rountree, but for whatever reason, Sean Strickland does not fuck with Khalil Rountree. Let's hear what he says about his post-fight interview, if you haven't already read it. Gayest shit I've ever seen, and I love bi women, so I've seen a lot of gay. That's one cringe point, right? Very cringe, very fucking cringe thing to say. Yeah, you're really special, a special little snowflake. Using snowflake unironically, second cringe thing. We don't do this. You see, Sean, if you want to be funny, if you ever want to be funny in your life, I don't know if you ever want to be funny in your life, Sean, but if you ever want to be funny in your life, don't use words that a bunch of other people use, and don't use these words unironically, because when you do that, it just makes you seem like you're some sort of bandwagon dragon, right? It seems like, oh, well, I heard these people say it on the tube here, so now I'm going to say it because I heard them say it, and because this is like a very it's a very cliche thing to say, so I'm just going to say it as well. We don't say these things unironically because they're very gay to say, and you would know about being gay, or you would know about gayness, or seeing gay shit, because you love bi women and you've seen a lot of gay, according to you, which is very fucking cringe. This man is the definition of a PC beta male. That's gotta be the third cringe strike, Sean, because you're talking about I love bi women. Okay, all right. Do you really love bi women? Why? Why? Why you love bi what? Because they eat each other's pussies sometimes, bro. Is that why you like them? Because they eat each other's pussies? Is that you like that sort of thing? Okay. Pretty cringe, right? To like bi, that's like so 2001. Oh, dude, girls kissing girls, bro. Hey, bro, this is American Pie. We like to stick our dicks in pies, and then we like to watch girls kiss other girls. Hey, bro, this is the early 2000s movie Road Trip, and here we like to watch girls kiss other girls because it's 2001 or 1998. It's not 1998 anymore, Sean. We don't even give a fuck about bi women. Bi women are they're whatever. Women kiss. Get over it. Using snowflake unironically, if Ben Shapiro uses a term, it is cringe. If Ben Shapiro unironically uses a term, it's cringe. It's cringe. And you use it, it's cringe. Okay? So Ben Shapiro uses that term, you use it, so that makes you cringe. PC beta male. Oh! When South Park makes fun of something and then you use that something that South Park has already made fun of unironically, well, god damn it. And then beta, bro. All right. So here's the thing about beta, right? If your name is not Jesse Lee Peterson, and you weren't born on a fucking plantation, the same plantation that your ancestors were slaves on, then you shouldn't use beta. I don't want to hear you say the word beta. You should not be saying this word if you're not Jesse Lee Peterson. He is the only person rather that I deem acceptable to use this word beta, because like it's lost all meaning. It really does. It's really fucking stupid. The only time that it sounds funny is when it comes out of the mouth of Jesse Lee Peterson, because he sounds stupid, right? But it's not funny when you write it on a fucking tweet, Sean. And I assume that you were better than this. I'm not upset at the fact that you're coming at my man Khalil Rountree here. I'm upset at the fact that you're coming at my man Khalil Rountree in such a fucking cringy fashion. Oh, you're better than this, Sean. I would assume. You all would hate him. Seriously, being in the same room as him makes me cringe. Sean, you've made me cringe 3 times in this one tweet. Hard. So don't talk about cringe. You use PC beta male, unironically. You use snowflake, unironically. You act as if women kissing other women is a fucking big deal. I like how he said the gayest shit I've ever seen, and I love bi women, so I've seen a lot of gay. Hey, bro, I don't think that's gay. Like, no one sees 2 women kissing and just be like, oh, well, that's gay. No one says that. No one. When women see other women kissing, they're like, oh. Women go, oh my, I didn't know I felt this way. When men see other women kissing each other, we just watch. We don't say shit. We just watch. We just look at them. What's gay are 2 men kissing. You know, that's gay. There's nothing gay about 2 women kissing. Like that's almost the natural order of things, right? Seemingly, it's almost, and we know it's not, but it's almost the natural order of things. Now, I mean, if you're talking about gay shit, Sean, it's only men kissing other men. That's gay, you know? A man with a beard kissing another man with like a fucking shadowed goatee. That's pretty gay, you know? Not so much the women. Cringe, snowflake cringe, PC beta male cringe. And I'm sorry that I spent so much time just critiquing this one tweet. I really need things to be not cringe and to be funny. And when things are cringe and unfunny, I get mad. And I gotta blow off some steam there. So Sean, it's a bad showing. You say anything else? Oh, okay. There's a video here. Okay, Sean, what do you got to say? Oh no, Sean, Sean's in a video, man. I thought it was just this tweet. Okay. All right. Conversation about Khalil Rountree. Let's hear it, Sean. I gotta turn this up. We gotta hear this man clearly. We gotta hear you clearly, Sean. We gotta really understand where you're getting at.
You guys have no idea who this man is.
Of course, like, we don't know him. We only watch him fight, Sean.
And I'm gonna explain to you who this man is. And all you little bitches saying, oh, we'll go spar him. You guys understand that we used to train at the same gym, and I would have loved to use him as a body. I only got the opportunity once, and then he would avoid me like the plague. I wanted to. I tried to. But anyways, back to why you guys have no idea who Khalil Rountree is. There's this chick, dude, big girl, big, tall, little thick, a little bit too thick for me, but 20 pounds lighter. She looked like a supermodel. Anyways, amazing, sweet girl. Khalil walks up behind her to like.
You don't like fat women, Sean? I'm just joking.
Sweet girl. Khalil walks up behind her to like show her move, and she makes like a sexual harassment joke, and it was fucking hilarious. I laughed, the gym laughed, and then Khalil fucking snaps on her. I'm like, dude, like this is like a sweet girl, like she's fucking joking. Calm down.
So I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I feel like Khalil is not in the wrong for like a woman making a sexual harassment joke while we are literally like doing a fucking sport or a martial art that necessitates a man to put his hands all over women, right? So this nigga came behind her. This bitch decides to make a fucking sexual harassment joke after this nigga is you know, trying to show her whatever move, and like, it's jujitsu, I'd assume, or grappling or whatever. So like, you know, hands go where they may, you know. Bodies are against bodies, you know. Like, when you make a joke like that, especially like women really are not good at jokes. So like, I'm pretty sure, Sean, you said you laughed. You said a lot of people laughed. I doubt it. Maybe you guys laughed, you know, because of like some sort of circumstantial humor that went along with her saying that. I'm pretty sure it wasn't funny, you know. If I have my arms around her and I'm trying to show this big old bitch move, and she makes a sexual harassment joke, I would be pretty harsh on her too. I don't think that shit is funny. I don't think that shit is funny when we are in an environment where you need or you have to put your hands all over another person, because that's what you're here for. You need to get the fucking submissions. You need to learn your positions. You need to learn transitions. In order to do that, you have to have your hands all over a person. When that person makes a fucking sexual harassment joke in that environment, I don't find that shit to be funny. Maybe if it would have been another man, and then be like, hey man, what are you trying to fucking sexually harass me, brother? You know, it could be funny. It's because it's a fucking guy. When it's a fucking woman that you say is a pretty woman, little thick, she's making sexual harassment jokes, bitch, this is not the time. How about you go and grapple or spar or get training from one of these women on the mat, and then you make a fucking sexual harassment joke with those bitches. You don't do that shit. That shit is not funny, Sean. It could have been funny if you weren't the guy that the joke was on. I would say, bitch, don't do that, is what I would say. I would say this to this woman. Bitch, do not do that. Do not do that. That's not funny. I'm with Khalil on that one, dude. Don't make fucking sexual harassment jokes as a woman to a man in jiu-jitsu class. That shit isn't fucking cool, bro. That shit will get you jumped, bro. That shit, bro. Search. A lot of people might have laughed, and it could have been a joke. Man, hey, bro. That shit is not you can't joke like that sometimes. Especially like not in those types of environment, bro. I'm not with that shit.
Anyway, second incident. We're all training. I'm giving everybody a speech about like when you're on the mat, you need to go to the best motherfucker, try to take his head, take his spot. And I looked and I pointed at Khalil and I was like, and if I see you guys going Rountree, I know you're being a bunch of pussies because he's the softest guy on the mat. Anyways, guy storms off the gym, gets a little emotional. Or like the third time,
Bro, you can call that motherfucker soft if you want to, and I get that you're just joking, bro, but I mean, this man tried to kill his last opponent, tried to fucking cave his rib cage in with a fucking stomp on the ground. His fight before that, he tore 4 fucking tendons in a man's knee with one kick and walked off like a savage. Your last fight was a split decision, Sean. Sean, I'm certain that you could fight Khalil Rountree in the UFC. I'm certain that Sean Shelby would. Sean Shelby is like the matchmaker, right? Pretty sure Sean Shelby would make this shit happen. You know, I would like to see the fight. You know, I'm for Khalil Rountree here, dude. You can say that he's soft, you can say that he's this and that he's that, and that is whatever. I don't have to associate, you know, with Khalil Rountree or, you know, fucking be around Khalil Rountree, you know, in my everyday life. We don't know each other. I only know this man because he knocks people the fuck out on TV, on my screen, right? And I say, oh shit, this nigga Khalil Rountree just knocked this motherfucker out, bro. And you're trying to talk about, man, you wouldn't like him if you would. Bro, what kind of fucking hater this is honestly some bitch ass shit. And Sean Strickland would fuck me up. Sean Strickland would leave me looking like Emmett Till in the fucking street. No one's denying that. No one's disputing that. This is some bitch ass shit, Sean. What are you doing right now? Wait, what the fuck? Do you want to fight the nigga? Sean, do you want to fight the nigga? Because if you want to fight the nigga, fight him. You can make it happen, bro. We've seen catchweight fights. You can go up to 205, Sean. What are you talking about here, dude? What is this? I don't like it when people outside of the weight class of another person, like, they decide to go back and forth with like this talking. Nigga, fight. God damn, bro. It could all be so easy. Fight. Well, fight then, Sean.
The third time might have been a little. He had this ex-girlfriend once, and I joked. I was like, Khalil, I hate on her too, and you were the better man, you know. But it was funny. It was like me and you were boys, you know. It was like camaraderie. And he goes to the UFC and complains like, this man is a cunt. You guys have no.
But and also, Sean, with your delivery, Sean, I'm pretty sure your jokes, like, as soon as they come out of your fucking mouth, Sean, I'm pretty sure your jokes fall right down to the goddamn floor like a ton of fucking bricks. Your jokes don't float as whimsical through the air as you might think that they do, Sean. I'm pretty sure when you make jokes, because, like, look, Sean, you're like a tree chopping motherfucker, you know? You're like a fucking a stone mason motherfucker, you know? You're like a nigga that cuts stone for a living, right? You're like a nigga that builds frames for homes for a living, bro. You're like a hard man, right? And hard men typically aren't fucking funny. Sorry. You can be hard and be funny. You're just not one of those dudes, Sean. You're one of those dudes that's just like a hard, grizzled man. I talk like this. I'm Sean Strickland. He doesn't talk like this, by the way. I don't know why I'm making it. I'm Sean Strickland. I talk like this. I'm pretty sure like you're one of those fucking like every man men that love to try to fucking joke around, but your jokes never land. Like, I can tell by your delivery. Like, I can tell by the way that you are just like telling us about like all these instances that if you were to tell a joke to me, Sean, I probably wouldn't laugh. Sean, you seem like the type of guy to walk up to an old black man and tell a black joke. I can see you going up to an old black man and telling like an obscene black joke. Like, that's the type of jokester you are, Sean. For sure, bro. I've known people like you here, Sean. You know? I know ya. Jesus Christ.
Concept who he is. If you met him, you would hate him. You need to trust me on this. He sucks.
Khalil, cancel culture. Cultural round. What? All right, bro. So here's the thing, bro. Like, I've already talked about the last fucking tweet that you made where you were being very, very cheesy with terms like snowflake and PC beta male. We don't like these things. We don't like these words here, Sean. They're cringe to us. You know why? Because we're fucking funny over here, Sean. And so when we see things that aren't funny, we want to kill people. We will never kill you, Sean, because you would fuck us all up. Maybe not us all. Maybe we get fucking 10 guys on you, Sean. Maybe you're not so tough then. Just joking. You know, this is very gay. You talk about gay as shit. This is one of the gayest fucking tweets I've ever seen, Sean. And it's coming from your fingers here. Khalil, cancel cultural Rountree. I'm certain you meant cancel culture. Any person that uses the term cancel culture unironically, Sean Strickland, is out of here. You're out of here, Sean, if you use this word unironically. So you see, funny people, Sean, funny people like to use words that retards use ironically to make fun of said retards. You using this word unironically. Very, very gay. We go on in your tweet here and we see that you say Khalil Karen Rountree. Karen! Anybody that uses the term Karen to denote a old white bitch that complains all the time, anybody that uses this word unironically is cringe. They're cringe, Sean. You're bro, this is like your fifth strike, you understand? This is like your fifth strike. And I like you, Sean. I like you. You have 5 cringe sins against you so far. Khalil, let me speak to your manager, Rountree. Let me speak to your manager, Rountree. Well, I feel like that kind of falls under the whole Karen thing. And it's cringe. It's cringe. Khalil, that is not okay, Rountree. Khalil, I'm calling the cops, Rountree. Any of these sticking? No! None of them are. None of them are, Sean. Do you understand that this is the saddest part about this, Sean? Is that you are so painfully cringe. So painfully unfunny. That's the worst part about it. Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck about the personal beef between you and Khalil Rountree that we can't see or that we didn't see? If we see it, that's one thing. If you guys get into a fucking argument on stage, that's one thing. But who gives a fuck? Who cares about you guys having like these little spats when he was at your gym? And like nothing came from it, you know? Like none of them are sticking, Sean. They're terrible. You have any other tweets, Sean? You guys have no concept of who this man is. He sucks so much. If you ever hung out with him for more than 60 seconds, you would hate him. God, he sucks. Sean, I am certain that is the case for you. I am certain that if I hung around Khalil Rountree for 60 seconds, I'd be like, well, this guy isn't so bad. Sean, Sean, come on, bro. Like, Sean is obviously like an ultra oblivious fucking dude, bro. Unfortunately, and I get it. We got a lot of dude bros out there still. A lot of fucking guys that just don't know what is funny and what is not. A lot of guys that are stuck in 1998. 2001 watching American Pie and Road Trip, and that's why they, fucking, oh man, lesbians, lesbians kissing each other, bro. Oh, bro, lesbians kissing each other, bro. There's a lot of guys that are just cringe. Sean, you are one of them. I like the way you fight, not the way you talk shit, pal. It's not hidden for me. It's not hidden. This it. Kid on the brink of suicide, but burdened by depression, not
burdened by depression, not knowing what to do in my life,
okay,
not knowing where to go, and I just want to be able to share that and really inspire people, the millions of people out there that feel just like I do, that don't have a dream, that don't know what they're doing, that just need something. I want to be able to share my story with these type of people, because maybe those are some lives that I can change. So when I come in here, man, that's my focus, Paul.
Yeah.
I want to be able to tell a story with my life, not just come in here and fight. Yes, this has made me who I am today, but man, I want to do something big. And if I want to take on the world in that way, I got to have focus, man.
Rountree is just a fucking beta male. Oh my God. I would fucking hate you, Sean Strickland. If I hung around you for a second, I would fucking hate you. Because you say shit unironically like beta male. You say shit like fucking PC and cancel culture. PC beta male and cancel culture and fucking Karen. These are things that you say. And there's a type of motherfucker that always tries to be funny even though they're not. Sean, you are one of these fucking people. Is a fucking beta male who was fat in high school, and you all eat that shit up. The struggle. Fuck you. You're all weak. What are you talking about? Bro, it just seems like you're fucking hating. What the fuck? Like, so yeah, he was fat in high school, nigga. Yeah, a lot of people eat that shit up in America because there's a lot of fucking fat niggas in high school. That is a struggle. Have you ever been fat and then lost weight, Sean? Have you ever been fucking 300 pounds and then 300 or 400 pounds and then just lost the weight and then just became a chiseled Adonis? Because that's what Khalil Rountree is, Sean. That's what he was, and this is who he is now. Anybody that sees that is in that position, Sean, that shit is amazing to them. Because maybe those people don't believe that they can be like Khalil Rountree. But Khalil Rountree, we all know, used to be a fat fuck. He got out of that. He lost that. He worked to get that shit off. And you're going to say that we're eating that shit up? Nigga, that's amazing. That's good for him. What's so bad about that? Oh, okay. I'm getting in the weeds here, dude. Like, this was supposed to be like a fucking 15-minute video. But I just don't know when to shut the fuck up. Sean, bad showing, Sean. Hopefully your next fight is better than this Twitter drama you've conjured. Shout out to Khalil Rountree. Very fucking violent, man. I can't wait to see who he fights next. Hopefully he gets that rematch versus Jan Cutelaba. I think that would be amazing. Anybody that he fights would honestly be amazing. Sean Strickland as well. I say, hey, Sean Strickland, bro. Where's Sean Strickland at in the division, dude? Middleweight? Where are you at? Oh, damn. Sean is number 4. Damn. Oh, that's crazy. I was still over here thinking that Sean was unranked. And dude is number 4. I wonder who Sean fights next. Maybe Jared Cannonier. No, Jared wants that title shot. I don't know. Maybe Sean fights Robert Marvin. I don't know. Very interesting times though. Very, very interesting times. Let's just see how this unfolds. Hopefully these two men meet eventually, man. That would be very, 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 very good for old Tyree to see. But until then, I appreciate you guys being here with me and putting up with my fucking rants and my screaming and my faggotry, as I say. Thanks for being there. Thanks for being real. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.